And then the next paragraph. In Javed's world, everything was black and white. His moral world was stark. It contained no room for ambiguity and compromise, no shades of grey, and certainly no room for mercy. What contrast we have between the bishop and Javed, and yet aren't we also a lot like them? Some of us find it easy to be the bishop, others identify more easily with Javed. And so you should understand the great contrast between Javed, the police officer, and the good bishop. The good bishop considers Valjean as a fellow human being. He has the empathetic understanding. He can get on to the shoes of Valjean. He knows that Valjean has become such a person because of the circumstances. He has only kindness and compassion towards Valjean. And that compassion had made this miracle in Valjean, transforming him into a new personality. And finally, he was able to become the mayor of the city, and he could help so many people who came near to him. He thought that he should return the mercy that the bishop has shown him. But Javed is not at all like that. He has no consideration for Jean Valjean. He feels that Valjean is a criminal. A person once a criminal is always a criminal. That is the attitude of Javed. And many people, majority of the people in this society are like that. Actually the poor people, the unfortunate people, they are caught even for small mistakes. And the people who do big crimes, they are moving about in a very respectable way in the society. And then, I'll leave it. And then coming to the next page. In the story, Javed ruthlessly pursues Valjean all his adult life, till one day Valjean has the opportunity to kill Javed. And so, Valjean is always hunted by Javed. Javed has only one intention in life. He wanted to bring Valjean back to the prison. He had taken it as a mission in his life. And so, what he does is that he was going after Valjean, hunting him. And after several years, Valjean has to undergo lot of torment and suffering because of this police officer. This police officer won't allow him to live as a decent person. But finally, it's a very lengthy story. We discuss only the main points. And finally understand, towards the end of the novel, you can see that Valjean gets an opportunity to kill Javed. Actually, Javed was hunted by some French rebels and revolutionaries. And there, Valjean got a chance to kill him. But Valjean, he remembers the great kindness the bishop has shown to him. And so Valjean believes that once he had enjoyed the kindness of the bishop, and so he should show that kindness to Javed, even though Javed had caused him lot of suffering. And so when he remembered the kindness of the bishop's mercy, Valjean decides to forgive Javed and spare him. Putting aside one's feelings, hurt and bitterness, to stretch out to someone who has harmed and hurt him so much. And so in paragraph 6 it is described. It is very difficult. Valjean is helping a person. He saves the life of a person who is tormenting him for years. Because once he had received the mercy and compassion, they are contagious, infectious. When you receive it, you should You should give it to others. And so Welshon leaves him without killing him. And Yahweh cannot believe it. And at the same time, he doesn't want Welshon to show him kindness. You can see in the novel, in many places, Yahweh saying, I won't show mercy to anybody, and I don't want anybody else's mercy. And now that was his motto. I won't show mercy to anybody, and nobody need to show mercy to me. And so when Welshon shows mercy, Yahweh was in a dilemma. His pride doesn't allow him to receive a favor from an ex-convict. And he doesn't want such a favor from Welshon. He doesn't repent, but he commits suicide. See the difference. When the bishop when he showed kindness to Welshon, Welshon repented and he became a new person. But when Welshon shows kindness to Yahweh, he doesn't repent. He clings on to his ideas. And out of a false pride, out of an ego, he commits suicide. Who is greater? Jean Valjean, he is such a great man. Even to forgive his enemy. But Yahweh is not a man to accept it. And then, page number 94, the last part. Unlike Welshon, Yahweh could not respond to such an act of mercy. The man who spared him was a thief. Yahweh's black and white world came crashing down, returning good for evil, pardon for torment and injustice, compassion instead of vengeance did not exist in Yahweh's world. He was a strong, upright and just man. He does not want favors from a thief. He would help no one and he helped no one. It was his safe world of rules, but now his life was turned upside down. So he took the only way out for him. He killed himself. And so this man, Yahweh, he was upright and a just man. But he doesn't know the real meaning of justice. He doesn't know the value of mercy and compassion. He doesn't know that mercy and compassion can change a person completely. And so, out of a false pride and an ego, he commits suicide. And so, this is it. This is the message that is presented in this short essay. Justice versus mercy. They are twin concepts, sometimes opposed to each other. That is, sometimes when you follow rules and regulations to the letter, like Yahweh, you won't be able to show mercy to others. And when you are merciful to others, sometimes you have to forget the rules and regulations like the good bishop. Because forgiveness, it's a great virtue. Mercy and compassion, forgiveness, it can change an individual completely. It can transform an individual. You know the great change that happens in Jean Valjean. See that convict becoming the mayor, a very respectable person who helps everybody, who is kind enough even to forgive his enemy Yahweh. And again in the last part of the article, that is very important. That is, when you punish poor people for some small crimes, you see, only these poor people are caught. The rich and the influential, they are doing greater crimes and they move about in a very stylish way. That happens in the society. When you don't show any consideration for the less fortunate around you, this happens. See, the author, mind this sentence. The author ends her article with a harsh reality that the conflict between justice and mercy occurs again and again in contemporary world. That is in this society. Everywhere. This is not an isolated example. A story of Valjean is not an isolated one. Justice versus mercy. It happens around you, everywhere around you. Often it is the innocent victims of social and economic injustice who have justice harshly pinned down on them, while the real culprits rankle free because of power or fame or wealth. That happens. See, justice versus mercy. It is there in the society everywhere. But usually what happens is that poor people, even for small crimes, they are given great punishment. And the influential people, they don't have, the justice will spare them. And they are moving about. They rankle free in the society because of the power or fame or wealth. I hope the lesson is clear to you. It is a very informative essay, an enlightening one, highlighting the importance of ahimsa. It is not non-violence alone. But what is ahimsa, you remember? It is trusting and being grateful to those around you. Ahimsa way begins not just with respecting the other, but also by acknowledging that the other may be more disadvantaged than you, and that they too have the right to a good life and good things in life. That is, we people have a great obligation to the less fortunate people around us. When you enjoy all these privileges, remember, they also have the right to enjoy them. Unfortunately, they are denied of it. And so you should be broad-minded to share your blessings with your suffering brethren around you. And so such a message-giving essay it is. I hope you have enjoyed it so much for the time being. Thank you.